are going to be interviewing the head teacher.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Reid.
Good afternoon, Liz.
I'm Lewis from Primary 5.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Reid. I'm Aoife from Primary 5.
Good afternoon, Lewis. And Aoife, nice to have you in my office.
Now that you're our head teacher, Mrs. Reid, what are your targets for doing primary school?
Well, first of all, can I just say how pleased I am to be your permanent head teacher. I am so excited that I'm here, and I'm going to be here for a long, long time, if not forever, never. Okay? Because before I was just acting, and that doesn't mean I was pretending. That means that I was only going to be here for a short time. But now I've got a job for a long time. So when you talk about my aims for the school, well, it's always my aim that Dunham Primary School is going to be the best school in the whole wide world. Not just Scotland, not just Cowell, not just Dunham, but the whole wide world. And I think we've real steps towards that. But actually it's not about my aims, it's not about my vision, it's not about what I want for the school. It's about what pupils want for the school and the parents and the community want for the school. So my aim is to make sure that all of your voices are heard about what you want for the future of the school. All your parents' voices are heard and the community get a say as well. So that's really my aim, that all of you get to make the aims for the school. And not just me sitting in my office in a computer going, yes, we will do this, this, this and this and this. That's not what it's about. It's about you telling me what you want for the school. So that's where we're going to go. Okay?
What are the upcoming events from now until Easter, and will we be doing anything for World Book Day?
Really good question, Lewis. Lots happening up until Easter. I probably won't remember them all when I'm speaking to you. Okay? But I'll try my hardest. So first of all, this week we have the Beetle Drive. Some of the P7 parents, in order to raise money for the Ben Moore weekend, have organised what's called a Beetle Drive, and that's in Hanover Street Hall. So everybody can buy a ticket to go to that, and that's usually quite good fun. So that's a wee school event, but it's not organised by the school, it's organised by some of the parents. Yes, we do have World Book Day coming up, and I think that is next week. It's certainly the 1st of March, which I think is next Thursday. So all next week is our literacy week. We have a whole week where we celebrate all things to do with reading and writing and all these literacy things. On World Book Day, the staff and I, teaching staff and I, had a wee conversation about what we would like to do, or what we think you would like to do. And we thought we would just leave that up to you. So you can come dressed as your favourite book character if you wished. But sometimes that's a bit of a struggle, that you could get in a costume and things like that can be quite difficult. And I know I had 3 boys at school, and every year having to think about 3 different characters and get them costumes can be quite a trial. So that's quite good fun if you can do it. But what you can also decide to do next Thursday is to come dressed to school in clothes that would be comfortable for you to read in. So it might be joggers, it might be something comfortable, because what we're going to do is we're going to have lots of paired reading activities and lots of sitting down with a book and just enjoying a book. And sometimes if we're in school uniform, we've got ties on and you look amazing and really smart, but they're not always the most comfortable clothes to be sitting and reading in. So we want you to be comfortable. We want you to think about what your favourite author is or your favourite book. You can bring books in from home. Maybe mums and dads have favourite authors and books from when they were young. I know I have lots. My favourite book was 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith. The original book, not the film. It's a great book. That was one of my favourites. So mums and dads have got books that they want to share. They could send you in with a copy of that book as well. So we'll be doing lots of activities all next week. Some of it will be story writing, group story writing, and some of it will be reading to do with reading. So we've got that coming up. And what else do we have? We have the Daffodil Tea coming up. So we're all going to do some whole school singing for that. That'll be in March. We've got some parents' nights coming up. Parents' nights. Are you going to be worried what parents are going to hear at parents' night?
No, not really.
I'm absolutely sure you'll get the best report in the world. What about you, Lewis?
No.
No, you should not be worried, and no one should be worried. Parents' nights is a time to come to school. Parents come and meet the teachers with you and celebrate everything you've done in school and hear about all the amazing things. It's not about somebody getting a bad report or getting into trouble. So that's coming up as well. Now there's lots of other things that I forget. I've got a diary that thick that I have to keep on leafing through. So there's lots of other stuff, but we'll get all that information out to parents as soon as we can. Okay?
Would it be an opportunity in June for us to meet our new teacher before we break up for the summer holidays?
Definitely, Aoife. See, as soon as the teachers know who's got what classes, as soon as we organise that, you will get a chance to meet your class teacher. Now, I've still to talk to all the staff about what's happening next year, because we have to go through a thing called registration. So in the last few weeks, all the children who want to join the school in P1, their mums and dads have to fill out lots of paperwork and register their child for school, and sometimes that takes a wee while. So we have to wait until we know exactly how many children we've got starting the school, and then we can organise the classes after that. So we've got that information out now. We're going to have to wait to find out about what classes we're going to have, what structure of classes we're going to have, and then we get to assign teachers to different classes. So as soon as we agree that in school, as soon as we've got all that information, there's no need for us to hide that information from you. That's important things for you to know, because there's what's called a transition, where you have to change from, transition just means a change from one thing to another. And that's quite an important thing. When we talk about transition from children going to nursery into P1 and from P7 into the grammar school, but actually it's quite a nervous thing to go from one class to another, because you don't know the class teacher maybe. They're different from what you're used to, they don't know you, and you can feel a wee bit anxious and nervous about that. So we will make sure you have a good transition into the next class that you're going to be in. That okay?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Good.
Do you think that groups of pupils will be able to see the new part of the school before it is completely finished?
Well, Luz, that's a good question. I have to say I don't think they will be able to, Luz, because just now, certainly for a good while, we don't have free access to that part of the school. The builders are in charge of that, and we're not allowed to go anywhere near it unless we're invited in by the builders, because it's a building site. Do you know what a building site is?
Yeah.
So everything's getting torn down and built back up again, and that's a very dangerous place if you're not used to it. So you'll see the builders going around the school, and they've got the hard hats on, and they've got the high vis vests, and they've got big boots on, and they've got steel toe caps, and they'll sometimes have gloves on, because it's quite a dangerous place to be in. Now, we're safe because we're the other side of the fence and it's all safe here, but actually inside any building site, any place where work's getting done, that can be quite an unsafe place. So it wouldn't be a place we would bring groups of children in. But what we can do is, next time I'm invited into the building site, or Mr. Oliphant or someone else goes into the building site, we can ask if we can take photographs and maybe show you the photographs of the inside of the building. Do you think that would be interesting?
Yeah.
I think that would be quite good to see how the Weldon Works progression and what the school looks like. I think you'd be a big fright if you knew what the school looked like now. It doesn't look anything like you remember it.
Yeah.
And we'll keep that work going throughout. Is that okay?
Yes.
Good stuff. Anything else you want to tell us?
No.
Is that us? Yes. That was easy, Mrs. Peake. Could we have them all like that? They were great questions, but they were quite good to answer. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. So have you done all your filming beforehand?
Well, we've done like the shooting on the stairs where we had to come down and
I
when we
can't
saw
wait
you.
to see it. See, everybody's watching this video now will have seen all of that, and I can't wait to see it as well, so that's going to be fun. Mrs. Peake, you're lucky to have Mrs. Peake working with you, aren't you? We are very lucky to have Mrs. Peake here. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to shake your hand again. Thank you for visiting me in my office, and I hope to see you soon.